Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. I'm doing your April readings, so I will be extending these readings. It will be a Celtic cross. I will be extending these readings onto Patreon, so those of you that are already on Patreon, thank you for your support. Those of you that are interested in purchasing a one-off extended reading, you can always go to my website. I will have the address beneath the video where you can purchase one remote video. All right, those of you on Patreon get all the signs for free, the extended readings, I mean. So I will be taking a lot more cards, and I've got a different deck that I will be using today, which is going to be a different message. We've got 4 cards here. It's just like 4 aces. They each have their own interpretation. I will be introducing this deck to you slowly, but it does give us a very important message. So that will be, of course, at the end of the reading. On the extended, I will take more cards, so I think I will leave it there. This is a general and love reading. So I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, supporting, and commenting, of course. So let's go on to the signs. Hello, dear Aries. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for your love always. I want to wish you a happy birthday. Okay, April is your birthday month, so I'm wishing you well. Let's see what's going on in general and in love for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Aries. So thank you, calling on Spirit to guide me for Aries. What's going on generally and in love, in life for Aries, as you are having your solar return, dear Aries. What's going on? So we've got the 8 of Cups. Your challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. At the foundation is the Ace of Pentacles. Recent past is the King of Cups. So we've got a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Crowning you is the 10 of Wands. In the near future, geez, we've got the 3 of Swords. In the position of you is the Death card. What is surrounding you is the 6 of Wands. In your hopes and fears is the Queen of Cups. And your outcome is the Page of Wands. Looks like it's going to be a little bit hard to get out of the woods here, dear Aries. So it looks like your wish is not coming about suddenly, and just it's not going to be happening right around the corner. Whatever it is, as obviously here we've got a heartbreak in the near future. What's at the bottom, we've got the 5 of Wands. What I see here with the 6 of Wands in the external is that you could be dealing with someone that's got a very big ego, but I feel as though you're going to be able to manage a situation. We do have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is at the foundation. So the actual root, the seed has been planted. But looking at the general energy here with the 5 of Wands, it does show that there's conflict and that you're trying to, I don't know, figure something out. Okay, as you're at a point of imbalance. So we've got the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, so it's a bit of a burden for you. But we do have, as I said, the 6 of Wands here, which says that you will be at a point of success. Now, it's your environment, obviously, which means maybe you're conquering someone who is a soulmate for you, someone who is made up from the same ingredients as you. As you can see here, we've got the King and the Queen of Cups. So usually these two are made up of the same ingredients. In the now position, we've got the 8 of Cups. So what that tells me with the 3 of Swords here is that if you're dealing with someone that's already in another connection, okay, maybe you're dealing with someone that is not in a happy situation here. 5 of Wands being general for the reading here. remember that we've got the 5 and we've got the Page of Wands, which is carrying that 6th wand, which a message, or you're going to hear something on the grapevine. I see here we've got 3 little birds up here. I do feel you're going to hear something, or you're going to be communicating with someone. Someone's going to take that risk to move towards what they desire to manifest. The challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles could be something long-term, could be a marriage, could be someone that's been with another person for a while, or it could be the actual family, or, you know, their place of residence, which could be the challenge. So obviously the 10 of Pentacles being in the challenge position says that someone's not feeling loved, they're not feeling valued in a place. And this could also mean that you're not happy in the home that you are residing in, dear Aries, as there could be conflict within family members. What's on your mind is it's just too heavy for you. It's too hard to close up this cycle, because you've gone through a difficult cycle and you're having, you're tripping over yourself here. So what that means is that because the cycle is ending, you're obviously leaving a place or a person or a situation that hasn't made you happy. Okay, and the challenge is to feel abundant, to feel safe, secure, loved, and being part of a family. Now, in the recent past, we've got the King of Cups here, someone that is usually very open and giving selflessly to love, someone who's very creative. Could also be someone that's just very, very emotional, someone who's got that soft spot maybe for you. Okay, now in your hopes and fears, you've got the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is here. Never mind that it's in the hopes and fears position. It's obviously a hope. Now, some of you may be fearing that your instinct has not, has not been telling you the truth, and that, you're just imagining something. I do feel with the Scorpio card here, the Death card in the position of you, as I said, you are leaving something of the past, maybe even just leaving a chapter, one that could not bring you the happiness and the bliss that you were after. But your life has been going through a major transformation. With the Death card means something has died, so there's no point in sitting around and crying over spilt milk. And whatever has changed, because the Death card means change, it also speaks of intimacy. Maybe you've been dealing with someone that was very passionate and very connected to you, desired to be with you, but they needed to end something. Maybe it wasn't you that needs to leave a situation where you're unhappy. Remember that we've got another 10 here. We've got a couple of 10s. Okay, so 3 of Swords here. As you can see in this card, okay, in the Spellcaster's Tarot, we've got the Sun at the bottom, which to me says that you're going through the heartbreak now, but the Sun will, with this card in the reverse, and I'm not reading reversals, if this was to be in the reverse, it means that you're you're at the end of this transformation. You've gone through the pain and you're ready to go through healing now, because you've got the ability to succeed in whatever you've been trying to manage. Okay. So I feel that there is a sense of depth with you, dear Aries. I don't know where Scorpio is for you in your chart, but the Death card means it means a very deep sexual connection. It's a very, maybe even it's a hidden emotion. Someone's not opening up. Scorpio is all about secrecy. Those desires, those deep and deep-rooted desires. I love to see the Ace of Pentacles here, which is at the foundation. You've gone through some sort of a cycle where you need to leave a situation. You're looking for those 2 of Cups. You're looking for an agreement. You're looking for balance. Okay? Now, if this is business, obviously your challenge is your livelihood, your monies. Both the King and the Queen of Cups are very creative. And of course, the Page of Wands is someone that's willing to take that risk. Okay, this could be a message that's coming through for you, or you're sending out. And when I say you're sending out a message, you're hearing something, you could be sending out a CV, let's say, for a job interview, which you've got the chance to succeed in, because around you is success. We've got the 5 and the 6 of Wands here. Let's see what's beneath the 5 of Wands. We've got Justice here. Justice is Libra. It does speak of balance and harmony. Beneath that, we've got the High Priestess. So there's been secrecy. There's been... and this could also be a secret love connection, because the High Priestess usually is a third person. Okay? So let's take some other cards and see what's going on for Aries, please, in April. Thank you, Spirit. This is the Amethyst Lenormand. We have the Tower. We have the Child. And we have the Mountain. And as I always say, the Mountain, it's like a blockage, but through the hard work, you can get through it. Okay? As we've got a 19, a 13, and a 21. 19, you know, the Tower. 19 is usually the number of the sun. But obviously you haven't been out there in the sun. You've been stuck in a tower, in an ivory tower, whether this is legislation that's holding you back, or whether this is work, or maybe it's just karma that's holding you back, because you've got a 13 in the Child. 13 is also the Death card. You've been going through a change. Okay, now this could be relating to a child or something new. Okay. And we've got the 6 of Swords. So what that tells me is that you're leaving this this difficulty. You're leaving solitude. You're getting out there. The Knight of Swords here says that there's going to be quick communication, or if there's anything legal that you're trying to take care of, you may come up to a blockage, to a some form of a difficulty that you're going to have to overcome, maybe through taking action. It's the 8 of Wands, taking action. If this is a love connection, then it says that the messages will start to come through. There will be communication, and it's a 21, which is also the World card. So this could also speak about world travel. Okay, and with the pandemic and the lockdowns and everything, it could be signifying that things will cease. And if you're needing to fly or move to a certain area of the world, you will be able to do that. 21 is the World card. Remember, it's ending a major karmic difficult cycle. What's at the bottom here? We've got the Moon. So this is the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups, well, we've got it here in the now, and it's a number 5, which speaks of changes coming through. Now, the Moon in the Lenormand speaks of a very deep connection. It does speak of a subconscious level connection. It also does speak of motherhood. So I don't know if some of you are mothers out there, and maybe your Tower moment was for your children, or a child of yours. For those of you that this signifies motherhood or becoming a mother, don't stop trying. You've got chances of pregnancy. You've got the ability to do that, to manage this. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which that can speak of pregnancy as well. Now, if this is a miscarriage for some of you, it's saying don't give up. Don't give up. Okay, so let's take the, it's called the Mythic Tarot of the Heart, for the heart. The Mythic Tarot. And I'm also going to be using the Mythic Oracle of the Ancient Greek Pantheon, which will be giving you a message, as well as the Black Moon astrology cards. So what's going on in love for Aries, please, Spirit? We have the Empress here, and I was just talking about pregnancy. If you're not pregnant with a child, then you're pregnant with an idea. And this has started from the distant past. Or it could be something concerning your home or your mother. We have the Death card. It's called Release here, and it's Scorpio. Interesting. And we have the New Vitality, the Ace of Wands. So there is the desire to connect. Remember, we've got Scorpio and we've got the Ace of Wands, which is a very strong sexual connotation of a card. Okay? And it looks like that rocket ship is ready to take off, dear Aries. But you've been going through transformation. Now, you've been looking for nurturing and a lot of love. We do have the Empress here. So someone could be viewing you as an Empress. So someone who's very good mother-like material. Someone who could be, you know, one that they would want to take this love to something long-standing, a commitment of sorts with the Empress here. Remember, this is Taurus, Libra. We've got Scorpio and we've got some fire here as well. What's at the bottom of the deck here? And we've got the Moon card as well. Again, it does speak of fears, though. It speaks of, you know, the moon here and the moon there. There is a very strong connection, a very deep connection. But I feel that the moon here, and trust your intuition, dear Aries. If you've been doubting your intuition, you should not do that. So whatever you felt, you need to trust. The moon does speak of dreams, your dreams, or just being in a very confusing situation when you know your judgment is very clouded. So let's take another layer here. Let's take another layer. For me, the Death card and the Ace of Wands together do speak very strongly of a very strong sexual and intimate connection. But someone has not been vocal about their desires here with that Death card. They need to release that, and they need to be open about what they desire with that Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands also is the light. The light comes on. You get to see what you could not see beforehand. Let's look at this Eight of Cups here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So slowly, strategically moving away. Now, if you're dealing with someone who's taking very slow action, they've taken forever, we could have Earth in this connection as well. You could be dealing, well, this is the Virgo card. Let's see why we've got the challenge as the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Star card, which the challenge I feel is either distance, physical distance, or timing. Because the Star card does speak of Aquarius. The challenge is to communicate. Now, you could be amongst friends. Aquarius speaks of a friendship as well. The challenge here with the Star card is to not lose hope. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles in the distant past. We've got the Queen of Wands, which is your energy. She's someone who leads usually. Okay, she's got the ability to create. But you need to, I feel it's that you need to, the Divine Feminine needs to take the action here. Let's look at that King of Cups in the recent past. We've got the Tower. Wow. So something in relation to this King of Cups hasn't been built on solid ground. Something is coming down. Maybe there's a sudden shift in the awareness of this king and where his heart truly lies. Let's look at the Ten of Wands. We've got the Queen of Swords. So we've got 1, 2, 3 queens. We've got 3 birdies up here. And that does speak, it could speak of gossip or just people talking. You could be hearing something about this King of Cups. He's going through a major shift and a major awakening. Now, what's on your mind is communication. But maybe that's hard for you, dear Aries. Queen of Swords is Libra, usually. It doesn't have to be. Could be Aquarius. We've got Aquarius here as well. But she speaks her truth. Even though it may be cutting, her truth may cut. This could be a conversation that's hard for you to externalize, to communicate. Let's look at that 3 of Swords. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. This is my Capricorn card. But yeah, 7 of Pentacles says that you've loved, nurtured, and you've been disappointed. So some of you may feel as though you've lost your time, you've wasted your time, you've wasted your energy, your blood, sweat, and your tears, dear Aries. But there's a bit of a stagnant energy here with that 7 of Pentacles. Why are you showing up as the Death card? We've got the Justice here, again, Libra. So this transformation will bring you into balance and harmony, and justice will be served. If you've gone through this major change in your life, it was meant to happen this way, as we know the Death card means something is taken away from you that was not on your path. So justice comes through. Remember, it's a very karmic card, both are. Let's see what's in your environment with that 6 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Cups, dear Aries. That's a beautiful card. The potential for love is here, for an offer. Let's see why we've got the Queen of Cups there in your hopes and fears. And we've got the Moon a 3rd time, dear Aries. I do feel that it's got a lot to do with either the new moon that's going to happen. The first new moon of the astrological new year will be happening in the sign of Aries on the 11th of April. Let's look around from the 11th of April until the full moon. So in those couple of weeks, what's going to happen? As the Moon card, remember, does speak of, it does rule. It rules a home. It rules Cancer, Pisces. Cancer is the home, of course, or feeling emotional or nurtured through your home or through your emotional self. Let's see why we've got the Page of Wands here. And we've got the Knight of Swords, which I said is also here. So there will be communication, could be maybe a little bit difficult, challenging. Knight of Swords can be harsh. Remember that I feel with the Knight of Swords, even though the words may be a little bit hard to hear, it comes in really quickly, and it could also be quite challenging for you. Okay? So if you've been stuck in your fear, even where legalities are concerned, and the way the Knight of Swords comes through, it's as though he's like cutting through all the fear of the moon energy I feel here. Let's take a card on that 5 of Wands, which is the general energy for the month. Why do we have the 5 of Wands as the general energy? And we've got the 10 of Cups here. Another 10. You've got 3 10s, dear Aries. 3 10s are 30. It's the Empress again. So someone is conflicted because they're not happy. They're not happy where they are. They're not happy where they're living. They're not happy with what they're working on. There's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear, and I do feel with the sword energies, with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, I do feel very much that through conversation, through truth, you could be ending a major burden or a major cycle in your life, cutting away the the fear, cutting away the illusion, being very open to communicate, to speak your truth. Because with this image here, I'm going to say where love is concerned, this person is looking in the mirror and there's a reflection there. So what I'm feeling is where love is concerned, if there's been too much fear about speaking truthfully about what's hidden within you, your psyche, your heart, what your heart holds, where your fear, why is your fear rooted in not, so deeply that you cannot externalize these fears? The other person is probably feeling the same as you. So we do have a fair bit of air here. Air and fire can be quite explosive, as I always say. There is a sense of course, we've got water energies here as well. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Page of Cups here, but it does show 3 people as well. Now, the Page of Cups is a small offer of love, but it could also speak of an apology. Maybe there's an apology necessary, and someone's going to come through and just blurt it out, I feel here. Okay. All right. Now, let's take a Black Moon astrology card and see what's going on there. For Aries, please, Spirit. Aries. Aries in the month of April. Thank you, Spirit. Now, we'll be taking another layer, obviously, in the extended readings. We've got 2 cards for Aries. So let's see what we need to know. We've got Mercury retrograde and reinvention. That means conversation. And we've got Scorpio and I transform. There we go. We've got 3 cards of Scorpio. So, dear Aries, you may be dealing with a Scorpio or someone that's just very, very much hidden about, where their emotions lie. And, of course, you are going through a major transformation. Now, we've got retrograde can mean someone coming back from the past, someone from your past. This could be the chance to have that important conversation. Mercury brings you messages, of course. And you are reinventing your life because you've been going through a major transformation. Now, some of you may have just been, trying to be patient, waiting on someone to come through their transformation. I do see here the King of Cups. The King of Cups, who is usually Scorpio, and we've got Scorpio here as well. They are having a Tower moment. So that'll be interesting to see in the extended what that is. Now, here we've got number 20. 20 is the Judgment card, I should say, which is a very karmic card as well, but it does speak of help coming through spirit. Now, Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini, so we should throw those 2 signs in as well. All right, dear Aries, let's see where we can put these so that you could be able to see them. All right, so I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much. What did I say? I said I was going to leave it there. I forgot to take one of my special cards, dear Aries. Almost forgot. I almost forgot. So what I'm going to do with these cards now is I'm going to put them down in the upright, but I will read the reversed message. Now, let's see. For Aries, please, Spirit. So, Aries, what's going on with Aries in the month of April? What is happening in life and in love? Now, I'm going to pick this one up in the reverse. And we have, this is the Emerald, and it means water. So, water sign is very strong. In the reverse, it speaks of there is sure success here, but it's going to happen in the future. When it's in the upright, it means success, bliss, a win, an honorable love, fame and fortune, and respect. But in the reverse, it says that this will happen in the future, but not to the extent of the card being in the upright. So if this is a relationship, then this will succeed in the future. And remember, it's the Ace of Cups, just like you've got here. So do not lose hope. If you're creating something, you're going to be successful in the future. Okay, the seed has been planted here. If this is a love connection, it's going to happen in the future, and it's sure success, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And of course, it's not going to be as successful and as easy as if this card were to be in the upright. All right, so I will leave you with that. And as I said, I'm extending this reading. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Those of you that are on Patreon, I will see you there. Thank you, dear Aries. Ta-da.